It's not really a secret. I absolutely love using smoke in my small home studio, and today I'm going to be using a handheld smoke machine. This is the new SmokeNINJA Pro from PMI Gear. It can create different types of smoke from the same unit, and the smoke can go really close to your subject, and you can make smoke bubbles. Yep, you heard me right. PMI Gear are the sponsor of today's video, so thank you very much to them for that. I think the first thing I should probably do then is turn this on. Yep, that's it. It's ready to go. Let's get a light set, let's get a model in, let's get shooting. Welcome to our vintage laboratory where the future is being made today. And to help me out, I've got the amazing Chloe, who's going to be my model. She looks fantastic and is very much on theme, except I'm not really going to bring this into the pictures until later on, because the first thing I want to look at is something I've never seen in a smoke machine before: bubbles. Yeah, smoke bubbles. It's a unique feature and we've got to play with it. So we're going to set that up. Chloe's going to have something to hold, but first we need to light her. And the lighting I want fairly dramatic, so I've got a single flash up here. It's going to put a bit of edge lighting in. Chloe's probably going to be turned to the side. I've already metered this out for f5.6 and it looks good. Chloe's against that dark background because no light's going on it, except there's also no light on the back of Chloe, and that's where this second flash is going to come in. So that is going to add a little bit of light back here. It's on 1/32 power, which ironically is one stop less than this one, but that's more chance than anything else. Right, we have a jar of smoke. There you go, that's a good start. And I'm going to see how that looks just on its own with the smoke just coming out. I mean, it already looks pretty good, doesn't it? To make bubbles, I need to attach a couple of bits and pieces. So I've got the haze attachment and the bubble attachment. I'd like it to look like the bubbles are coming out of the jar, but unfortunately the SmokeNINJA Pro won't quite fit, but don't worry, I've got a plan B. Hey. Oh, they're so good. Look at that, that's amazing. And that's what we're going to do. Now, the tricky bit is somehow this has to go behind the jar so we can't see it. And for that, I'm going to need an assistant. So around the back, I've got Sam. I'll try not to frame her in the final pictures, but let's take a little test photo. Here we go. Hey, that's plenty. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Right, okay, I think we should take a few photos like this. Is everybody ready? Let's just go for it. That's plenty. Okay, Sam, so what you need to do is little bursts. You got it, that's better. I'm doing this look first because it's good fun, but also because each bursting bubble releases just a small amount of smoke. It's not going to fill the room up, and well, let's face it, there's a lot more smoke coming very soon. Second look, the lighting is similar but slightly different. I'll talk about that in a second. And the way I'm going to use the smoke is very different to ways I've used it in the past, because with the SmokeNINJA and the SmokeNINJA Pro, I can do something with smoke that's not possible with hot smoke. I can actually get it on my subject because it comes out cool from the end of the tip. So you can use it really close to the skin. It's also perfectly fine to breathe. It's all very safe. Which is good news for Chloe because she's going to get really close to this. But before we do, let's just go through the lighting. I've got a key light and a backlight, and way at the back, I've got a background light. That's not there to light the background, it's to backlight the smoke. We'll get to that in a second, but let's just test out all three lights. And it gives me a really safe, sensible light. I don't mind that at all, that's okay. But remember, I'm going to fill this place with smoke. So that background is going to be, well, pretty much disappeared. Now, where's the smoke coming from? It can't just come from the SmokeNINJA. We have to have a source of the smoke, and it's going to be this jar here. Chloe, that is for you. There we go. So we can just top that up a little bit. So that's some smoke in there, but it's not really enough smoke to go around Chloe's face. So what she's going to do is she's going to get the SmokeNINJA Pro, pop it underneath her chin, and just let the smoke just drift around her face. Always a good idea to demonstrate before you ask your model to do something. Chloe, there we go, that's for you. Before you press the smoke, I'm just going to use it without any smoke just to make sure everything is working. Always test before you go for the real shots. I'm ready, are you ready? Okay, here we go. The SmokeNINJA Pro is set to fog mode, and Chloe's in control because if she needs to stop for any reason, she can. For the last look, I'm going to use one of the other features of the SmokeNINJA Pro, and that's its new haze function. But before I get anywhere near adding smoke to the scene, I want to light the scene. And as you can see, the scene's got a lot more complicated. In the background, just above Chloe's head, I've got a really weird flash. It is a stick flash. It gives me the look of a hard, bare flash, but also a little bit of softness and width from a longer light. I'll show you. It looks like this. So this is just the backlight on its own, but you'll notice it's quite a blue color, and that's because I've dialed in a very blue white balance. It's way down at 2600K, but because I'm working in RAW, I can always change that in post. There is a window behind Chloe, so I've got a small flash just around the back of that window, and that adds a little pop of light back there. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to say, oh yes, there is something happening outside, but it feels like nighttime. Now, obviously we've got to light Chloe, and for that, way down here, hidden amongst all of these bottles, I've got a small speed light. It's not a small speed light, it's a standard speed light. But you'll notice it's got every orange gel that I own stuck on top. Luckily it's magnetic, so they kind of stick with magnets, and it's angled up towards where Chloe's going to be. Kind of, sort of, something like that. And because I'm a photographer and we're never actually happy, are we? So, yeah, 3 lights just isn't enough. I'm going to put a 4th light in, and I just want it over here just to light this area. I don't want it the same color. I want a bit more color, but a different color. So a bit of green, and that's just going to light up these bottles just across the front. All right, that's enough lighting. Let's get on with some smoke. So this is the new hazing unit from PMI SmokeNINJA, and the great thing is it's all wireless, so the minute you turn it on, it automatically connects to the main unit. This goes purple, and now these control the fan speed, so you can have high, medium, or low fan speed. And then all I have to do is just press the button and add some haze into the background. Now, smoke builds up very quickly, so a little bit, take some pictures, add a little bit, take some pictures. The other thing I'm going to do to improve this no end, get rid of the tripod. The hang time for the haze is really long, so once that's set in the room, my plan is to change the SmokeNINJA Pro into dry ice mode and put some textured smoke into the bottles. And that's the great thing about the SmokeNINJA Pro. I can get very different smoke effects using exactly the same machine and the same fluid. Smoke has always been a really important part of what I do in my small home studio. It adds depth, it adds atmosphere in a place that really actually doesn't have any. And the SmokeNINJA Pro brings new features and has become a permanent part of my smoke strategy. I'd like to thank PMI Gear for sponsoring this video and for giving me the best brief ever, which was have fun with our product. Yep, I've definitely done that. If you want to find out more about the SmokeNINJA Pro, check out the link in the video description down below. And whilst you're there, why not give this video a thumbs up? You've made it this far. I guess you've enjoyed it. I'm Gavin Hoey. Thanks for watching.